Okay, good morning everybody. Getting the camera out bright and early. I'll video some of our setup, rebar placement, go over a couple things. The finish we're doing here today it's called like a swirl finish. It's just a real flat float and we make fan patterns. It's not our typical finish that we normally do. Usually we do a straight broom and a finish edge. We're doing this finish today to match what is on the existing swimming pool. Hold on one second. Yep, come on up here and just park in front of the grass in front of me, and that'll keep it open for the mixer. Okay, see ya. Okay, so that's why we're doing the swirl pattern today, to match what's already here around their swimming pool. So second riddle, let's get through these riddles. They're kind of funny, and remember, they're for 8 and 12-year-old. So these are household items that Donna put around the house, riddles describing them. So what am I? I am always a picture. If you smile at me, I will smile back. That's an easy one. So answer that in the comments, and come on back tomorrow for your next riddle. Okay, just brought the rebar in on the trailer, backed up. Nice easy unload. The guys are making some cuts for the shorter pads. Kind of chilly out this morning. Those work slow, just like me. About a 2x2 grid. Steve's putting them up on chairs, and Jim is on tying. Now there's a ledge up here. You always want to make sure we're up on that ledge with the rebar. That way, if it settles a little bit in the overdig, Epifoam, I doubled that up and took it all the way down. I was noticing, and actually a couple of viewers pointed it out to me, that sometimes our concrete gets under there and touches that. Well, that's the same as it touching up here. If that post twists, now it's going to crack the concrete. So you can see Epifoam all the way down into the aggregate. A grade pin in the middle. We'll do a center cut, and then here we're going to do 2 cuts coming back. So there'll be 6 pads in here, about 10 by 10s. We're going to cut in a border. This is 4.5 inches away. So we're going to come in 4.5 inches. That way when they do their stone bottoms like they have over there, it'll look like it's setting on a border. I think it'll look real nice. Expansion joint down the stone, expansion joint against the doorway over there. Okay, let's get some pouring tools out. Okay, Tony's cleaning up. Number 2 is pouring this pad and that pad, 5 yards, and then we'll get on finishing. I feel like I should just keep a camera right here. We all know it's coming. Let's go right here. Our cleanup done. Wade's just gonna get maneuvered over a little bit so that he can pull out. Let me show you how we exit enter and exit off the driveway here. There's a dumpster right beside him. It'll take him a couple maneuvers to get away from that dumpster. We're keeping him out of the mud, hopefully. And I'll just stand right here. I'll wave him back, straight back. Get me way back. There we go. Okay. He's got a plan. Alright, a couple more of those. Put these boards down to get that front tire and back tire up before it hits the concrete. Then when we're coming down on it, not rolling up out of the grass on that edge. Keeping it all the way back. We'll let the homeowner get out here. Straight. Ooh, look how wet that yard is. So you can see how the tires come up and down. I'll adjust the backs. Yep, right on target. Looks good. Really saves that edge. Let's take a look. Looks good. Okay. One more time, one more mixer in there. Those were almost full trucks, and it worked out well. Now we just have a couple yard mixer to pull in here. Still 60,000 pounds of vehicle coming across that driveway, so we want to protect it. But I think we're looking pretty good. Hang on, I got to get that device, Tom. We're trying to get strings snapped in the concrete for these cuts, center of the post. 10'3" from center of post to outside of form. So I just stretched the tape measure and got a scratch mark in the concrete right there. So how do you get there with the string? This little device right here goes on our bull float. There's an adapter to get this to connect to any handle. So you can see how the string loops on there. Now Tom can put that out. Need another one? Yep, right. You're going to center.
Away from you. Right there, back to you. Smidge, right there.
Perfect. Now our lines are snapped. Jim's holding center.
Ready?
Nice easy
Tommy?
snap. Easy snap. All we need is a mark. Perfect. Before we'd have to wait until we're out there with knee boards. Nice way to do that. Okay, so it loops on that. Why are you moving it?
I'm not.
Through that. Good to go. To my mark.
I can't see the mark from this. Can you see it from?
Yeah.
You got it right there?
Yep, you're right on it. Perfect.
Ready, Tony? Yep.
There's our line. I'll give you the QR code on this. So if you're interested, here's the QR code. Oop. And there's what you're looking for. So this clips in, and their new one has, I believe their new one has threads in here for a broom handle. There's all of our cuts in. Like I said, center, and then coming out the post. You know, what's more important, center, or we know it wants to crack off of these posts, so I want to get good relief there. 6 pads, about 9 foot by 9 foot, so nice size. Everybody's just taking a square. Matt's working his way down. He's pre-brooming against the door in the house. Now whenever I'm using our big broom, I don't have to go all the way up to the stone and get all the concrete cream on it. So if I just start about 2 inches back, it'll look good. Okay, these pads are almost ready to broom. They put us on hold. The architect's coming over and he needs to decide if they want to do this all concrete or just a walkway. We're not waiting. If we don't get an answer in the next 20 minutes, you know, we're packing up and we're moving to the next project. And yeah, we'll come back and do it. I just don't know when. Okay. All right, not too much to talk about right now. Well, get a sip of coffee. See you in a moment. Okay, the concrete finished really easy under here in the shade. Got nice broom marks, good control cuts. These will hairline. I might take a grinder and zip these right through. Maybe something like this. I don't know. But all that's covered in a base like they have over there. You're not going to see any of that. Okay, let's get some stone spread for their parking. Caution tape. On to the next project. Okay, I'm just throwing these riddles in now. I think it's the 3rd or 4th riddle. I am hot. When mixed with water, I go away. What am I? Remember, these are for 8 and 10-year-olds. Okay, here we go. Concrete time. Putting a couple kickers on our door sills. Keeping them nice and close. We need to get some mixers through here. Matt's making the final ties. Remember when we used to twist them by hand?
Oh yeah, I remember. I'll remember that forever. Oh.
Needed carpal tunnel surgery afterwards. Spoiled. We're all spoiled. Okay. We're going to shoot this. That's easy. And we're going to pull the mixers around here. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We'll get the mixers probably till... We'll see how bad they sink through here. If we can get them down here on this bend, then we'll just buggy right across the road I cut in. Right through here. And then we're going to pour this basement. Where do you see what they left us here? It's a nice basement, except they have this cigar bar area, they call it. And we have to pour underneath here. So that's how we're doing that. Okay. We love a challenge, right? Okay. Mixer's due any minute. Let's get final preps made and have a great day, everybody. Well, that was a lot of fun. Hard part's done. And it's only 7:45. That was 10 yards. 10 more. 2 to finish up in the garage. Notice how we put our zip strips in for crack control. We usually go down the beam, post to post, corners, offsets, and then through the middle here. No saw cutting needed down here, and tool cutting. It just makes it go a lot easier. They're not perfectly straight, but most of this floor gets covered with some type of flooring material. Okay, new driver. Let's see how he does. He got in there good. A little bit of a lean, kind of soft, but he got through there good. Up to the door. Here we go. Hey, we need 2 1/4 yards to finish up. Yeah. Nope, just that. That'll finish us for today. Alright, thanks. Okay, on its way. Tony just got back. You got to work it into this. The concrete's a little bit tight. You can see Matt stepping on it and it's barely moving. We'll push that together and do a blend. I'll just leave the camera rolling. One more of those, Tony. Come over here, pull this around here and go out. Keep it going, a little more. Just taking some wet concrete, put it on top of the old, do a little mix. We're going to see a defined line there. Just blend it together. One part down. Okay, I was working with the beginner mixer driver. I should have called Tony probably about 15 minutes earlier, and we could have had this together where we're not stopping and starting. That's everything's good. I just don't like to start and stop in our pours. We like to pour it all, and now when we're finishing, all nice and uniform concrete. So you can see Steve's hitting out here in the sun. Still a little bit creamy, but with this much concrete on the ground, you gotta stay ahead of it. One other thing we did, this has about 1/4% calcium in it to generate heat and help it set up. The 2 yards, I put 1% in it, so that 2 yard will catch this, especially all in the sun. Just wanted to mention that a little bit. We're trying to balance it out and get this caught up. That's one way to do it. All right, you don't want me in there, do you?
No.
Let me check around back. Just always, you know what I'm saying, always stay ahead of it. Sticking to my fingers pretty good, not ready. Okay, Steve's doing good in there. This is where I like it, when concrete starts to come to the finish. Hitting that face, cleaning that up. Still a little bit wet underneath the 2x4 lip, so just laying that broom nice and flat. Trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time, so cut me some slack. Maybe get it. One more. Good. Okay, that's it. And then we follow it up with one more thing. Can I have that 4-inch back?
Yeah.
Nice throw. Now our expansion joint will go right against this. And then we'll do a 6-inch edge rod here. Looks real nice. If this was any skinnier, we would just do a straight broom. We'll go see how those guys are making out down below in about 4 minutes. These are easier when they're nice and soft and pliable. If you wait too long, it becomes a little bit of a challenge.
Is there another extra sending?
Yeah, you got 30 seconds? I don't have another 4. You want a 6? Or I'll be done with this in 25 seconds now. "30 seconds. Ready? Still don't want me in there yet?
Yeah, I'm good.
What to do on this? I think it looks nice. Re-roll that edge. Doesn't that look nice? Now when the homeowners come walking up the driveway and look at it, or the builder, and things look good, now they don't go inspecting every little detail. Not that we kind of worry about that, but it's nice when nothing stands out. Hey, that doesn't look so good. We want things to look nice. And so does your builder and your homeowner you're working for. So we'll wipe that line out, obviously. So either that or that. I like that. Okay, Stephen and Matt just put the finish on the first 10 yards in there. I put the first pass on number 2. You can see the difference. Just a little bit wet look to it. And let it tighten up and we'll glaze that and it'll look as good as this here. Sills are all done. Nice and straight. Okay, that's about a wrap for here. I'm going to get on the road. Stephen and I started a job last night and we got most of the demo done. Got a little bit more saw cutting and demo to do. I got some time left. I'll take a camera with me, bring you up to speed on that. Show you what we got going on. It is a 4-tiered patio. Circular patios connecting with steps. So quite involved. I think you'll like it.